Good evening! Welcome to Random World, Spooktober month! I'm DP and I'm glad you could all be here today. So I'd like to welcome you all here, whether you've been watching for the first time or you've been coming here for the past few months. Glad you're here. Alive! It's villainous mustache. No, seriously, thanks for stopping in no matter what. So this is our very first ever Spooktober month celebration. Weather's getting cooler depending on what part of the country you're in. Leaves are falling and colors and changing. All kinds of stuff is happening. You go into the stores and you see Halloween candy on sale. Costumes are everywhere. Right next to the candy and the plastic pumpkins the candy goes in, you'll see Christmas trees next to those. And probably Valentine's Day cards next to those. And in some cases, probably like pictures of leprechauns because, you know, March is right around the corner. We have a tendency to rush here in the States. But yes, Halloween is fast approaching, and you know what that means? It means that the last 2 months of the year will be flying by. November and December just go sailing because, well, the holidays are here and it's all hecticness and craziness. But anyways, besides all that, we are going to focus on what's going on this season. Spooktober month, scariness. And yes, of course, as Halloween is approaching, I've got to get ready and I've got to find the right costume for myself. Because I got to go tricks-or-treating. Because I like candy. Candy's delicious. Ooh, and I even got to make a jack-o'-lantern too. And decorate and do all kinds of things. Because I'm festive like that. And super fun. Now, this would not be a Spooktober month celebration unless I started out with a delicious bowl of cereal. Now, cereal companies have made holiday and seasonally themed cereals for many, many years. That's not something new, particularly for Halloween and Christmas and things like that. And what they do normally is either make up a totally new cereal, which is not too often anymore, or just change up the look of some already famous names. For those, they might just add some different colors or marshmallows, change the graphics on the boxes, and some other random things. And bam, presto, holiday Eve cereal. So as far as holiday cereals go, like I said, I haven't seen too many over the past couple of years, but I do manage to run into Captain Crunch's Halloween Crunch year after year after year. I can always find it with no problems. So yeah, Halloween Crunch has been available since 2007, and it's kind of like a variation of Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries if you had that. Instead of the different colored Crunch Berries like red or purple or green or whatever, these are just red ghosts with like some green speckledness on them. But since 2007, the cereal's been pretty consistent. It's always looked the same, tasted the same for the most part, just some different boxes and different graphics. This is the new one. This is for 2012. So this is a little different than the ones in years past. Not much to say about the taste itself, like I said before. It's just traditional Captain Crunch's Crunch Berries with sugar as the second ingredient. Thank you very much. So yeah, very sweet and delicious. Did I just say delicious? That was like a lisp or something. Delicious! And of course, it's got the plain traditional Captain Crunch pieces. That's got that distinct oaty Quaker taste that you'd find in cereals like their traditional Captain Crunch or King Vitamin or their Honey O's. So yeah, while we talk about these cereal pieces a little more, it's got that the ghost pieces are kind of like that, got that fake fruity flavor going on like the Crunch Berries usually do. Now, there's not too many of the ghosts, not too many of those fruit things, but you know what? It works. It doesn't really have to be a whole lot of those. It doesn't have to be like a lot of Crunch Berries to make Captain Crunch Crunch Berries work. It doesn't have to be like that because the plain original pieces are actually very sweet. Unlike Lucky Charms, where you have to have the marshmallows in that cereal because if you don't, those cereal pieces have always tasted like nothing. They still taste like nothing, and they always will taste like nothing, so you have to have a ton of marshmallows in Lucky Charms. See, Captain Crunch made a different variety of Captain Crunch cereals. They made Oops All Berries. Now, if Lucky Charms turned around and made Oops All Marshmallows, that would be amazing. I'm still waiting for that, General Mills. Oops All Marshmallows. If you do eventually see that in stores, people, you heard it here first. Now, if they made Oops All Boring Pieces, that would be weird. I wouldn't want Lucky Charms with Oops All Boring Pieces. I wonder if they would actually call it that. Yeah, okay, let's move on. Also, what I noticed about this cereal is that you don't get that dreaded crunch mouth. Now, crunch mouth is, if you don't know too much about crunch mouth or Captain Crunch or anything like that, don't worry. Crunch mouth is when you're like eating tons of this stuff and it just like beats the snot out of your mouth. It cuts up your tongue and like your gums are all swollen. And I have TMJ and it really like makes a disaster of my jaw. It's bad. Like, I'm hurting almost all day. Delicious pain. So yeah, let's take a closer look at this. So like I said earlier, these red ghost pieces have some green speckledness going on, right? So what that green speckledness is some kind of a chemical or dye that's released whenever the pieces get wet. And it turns the liquid green. Like slimy green. It's horrific. Oh, look out, it's green! I don't know why green is scary. It's supposed to be spooky and creepy. Green just like freaks me out. Look out! That grass is green! So at first I thought it was just the milk. Oh, maybe it's just the milk thing turns the milk green. No. I tried something else. What we have here is a glass of water and some ghost pieces. We're going to do a little Bill Nye thing now, okay? So you could try this at home, children. Just kind of drop them in the water there. Shake it all around. And you do the hokey pokey. It's green! Oh, it's green! It's like green Alka-Seltzer. Yeah, try taking this next time your stomach hurts. That'll make you feel really good. Spooky Alka-Seltzer makes me feel spooktacularly sick. So I don't know, I guess it works with any kind of liquid. It just kind of breaks down whatever chemicals inside the ghost and just kind of releases that green dye, and it makes whatever is making it wet green. Thus ending the science-y portion of the show. By the way, I almost failed science in high school. Okay, so not much else to say about the taste or anything like that. So what can we rate this cereal? Well, like I said, it's very delicious. It's like Captain Crunch Crunch Berries, and if you like that, then you're gonna love this. So I have to say I give it 4 out of 5 Alka-Seltzers. The only way this cereal could be any more awesome is if it was actually made of Halloween candy. Like M&M cereal, Snicker-O's, Milky Way Crunch. Maybe Snickers should be the crunch, because it's got nuts. Where am I going with this? Also, on the back of the box is something really cool. Captain Crunch's pumpkin template. You can cut this little face here out. It's the face of Captain Crunch himself. You can kind of paste it onto your pumpkin and just like carve. Maybe I'll do that. Anyways, not much else to say, not much else to do here. I gotta get going. I gotta get my costume ready, because trick-or-treating's right around the corner. I gotta get ready. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. That way you know when all the new videos are up. You can also connect with me on Facebook, Google+, or Twitter. And by doing that, you can keep up with all the video production-ness. And make sure you also pass this video along to your friendskis, because you never know if someone might ask, do red ghosts make only milk green? Then you could be like, no, some guy on the internet said it makes any kind of liquid green. And it'll make your stomach feel better if taken with water. This message was not approved by the FDA. Make sure you stick around for the rest of Spooktoberfest. This is only the beginning because I had to have breakfast first. Lots of spookiness and stuff. Got some really cool stuff coming up, and yeah, hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for coming. Trick or treat, boo, happy Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. Or if you work in retail, you could be like Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy Valentine's Day and all that stuff too. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see you soon.